I just like to say that there's so many people that are praying for me and the family, and it is appreciated. Dr. Vivian was more than just a friend. He was my heart. He was my soul. I would not be the person that I am today if it was not for Dr. Vivian. And I'm not saying that I'm all that, but I met Dr. Vivian when I was 21 years old. I went to work for him at Shaw University. He was the dean of the Divinity School, and I was the audio director for Seminary Without Walls. I'm 67 years old now, and I've never met anyone like Dr. Vivian. He was the most courageous, no-nonsense, giving, loving person that I've ever met. He had principles that I attempt to live by on a daily basis, which is truth, ethics, justice, and love. He never met a stranger. He had no barriers. I remember working at Shaw with Dr. Vivian. We were going to a meeting, and I was driving him, and it was pouring down rain outside. And we came to a stop sign, and in the crosswalk, this old gentleman, this old man, he looked to be homeless. And Dr. Vivian just started crying, put his head in his hand, and I said, Dr. Vivian, what's wrong? What's wrong? He raised his head, had tears running down his face, and said, I wonder what brought this man to this point in his life. He was such a gentle man, special person. I mean, he loved everyone, no matter the color, no matter the status, any of that. But also, he was a very strong man. I remember that Denise, Deanna Joe, they contacted me and said, listen, the family wants you to handle Dr. Vivian's business as far as the contracts, negotiating, and traveling with him. I tell you, it was not easy because Dr. Vivian is not just a simple, easy man. He's a very stern, tough man, but he's a loving man. And he's never been about the money. He's never been about fame. He has always been about people, the community, serving. He lived a life of unselfishness and has never looked for or wanted any recognition. He truly lived by the Greek word agape, which means giving unselfishly without looking for anything in return. I would not have traveled all across the country, abroad, and met all the beautiful and spiritual people that I have met if it was not for me being Dr. Vivian's humble servant and friend. The world is a better place because of you, Dr. Vivian. And I love you so much. And I'm going to miss you tremendously.